Hello everyone, my name is Lucy and I'm a freelancer. Today we will dive into what you need to know or have before setting up your system for web development. Now, what are those things you need to have? First, you need to have a web browser. It could be any of the web browsers. Anyone can serve the purpose. And because this is where all your work will be shown, everything we're going to do will be shown on that web browser. Now, the second thing you need to have is the Visual Studio Code app. This app is what we are going to use for our coding. So you can download this from the internet. It's the Visual Studio Code. Now, what are those things you need to know before we start our practical work? Now, like I said earlier, we'll be discussing the front end of web development, and we stated that the web development is broken down into two parts, the front end and the back end. Now, the front end, which we'll be discussing, has the HTML, the CSS, and the JavaScript. So let's take them one after the other. What is HTML? HTML means Hypertext Markup Language. This is a system that is used for tagging text files to achieve fonts, colors, graphics, and hyperlink effects. Don't be scared. You will understand this as time goes on. We're going to do the practical work of all this. Now, when using the HTML, when you want to code, you need to understand what we mean by the open tag and the close tag, because we'll be using it a lot. Now, the open tag refers to the starting component of the HTML. It shows the beginning of it. Now, how do you know how the open tag look like? It has the left angle bracket, that is the lesser than sign, and an element or something written inside, then the right angle bracket, which is the greater than sign. That is how the open tag looks like. While the closing tag marks the ending of the element, it indicates where the content of the element ends. Now, how do you identify the closing tag? It also have a left angle bracket, but this time around it has a forward slash, which marks the end of your conclusion of your work, then the element or something written inside, and a right angle bracket, which is your greater than sign to close it. So that is the closing and the opening tags. Now, when you want to start your coding, there's an arrangement of where your coding is done. You need to follow this arrangement. If not, nothing will show on your browser. Now, what are those things? What are this arrangement like? You have the HTML first. After your HTML, you have the head. Please, when you write your HTML, you have to write it with an opening tag. Then the head with an opening tag. Then inside of the head, you have your title. The title have the opening tag. You write your title, then you close it. Then after closing your title, then you close your heading. After closing the head, then you have the body. The body has the open tag. It is inside the body that every work is being done. After you have finished the work, then you close the body, then close the HTML. So these are the things you need to understand before we start our coding work in our next meeting. If you have any question, please don't forget to ask in the comment section and I'll be waiting to answer all your questions. Don't forget to like, follow our page always, and also refer